Hey everybody, Edre here. It's time for a DaBaby review. Yep. Blame it on Baby. I wish he named it Blame It on DaBaby. So, I always start these reviews with a little bit of background on how I already feel about these artists, so you guys already know my biases going in. I don't mind DaBaby. I think that his features that he does, I quite like. Full projects, so full studio length albums for DaBaby, I haven't been too crazy about. I think that he really, really just needs to take more time. And that's what really sucks about a lot of this. And I'm going to start this review off by simply saying that if he just took more time on this album, made it a little more complete, didn't put out an album every few months, this album probably would be a lot better. And that's what sucks about this. Now, yes, is this album relevant because it's made so in such a short amount of time? Yeah, but it's just it could be polished and like so much better. That being said, I don't hate this thing. I think that there's a lot of unique stuff on here. I think DaBaby still plays to his strengths quite a bit. I don't think he's lost it. I don't think he's fading out yet. I will say, one of my biggest issues with the album is mainly his flow and his rap style. Obviously, I am not a hip-hop expert. I am not the be-all, end-all of hip-hop reviews. Clearly, I'm not. But a lot of these songs have very similar flows, a lot of similar vocal tones. There isn't a lot of variation. And a lot of these songs are around the same tempo, too. They kind of blend together a little bit, which does it's just very disappointing because I feel like these songs, if beefed up, maybe made a little different, could be really good. I just think like a lot of these rappers out there, like Lil Uzi Vert, a lot of those type of people, they always change up their vocal style if I like the music or not. But DaBaby doesn't do that much. He pretty much stays consistent with his style, and I appreciate that, the consistency. It's just I wish the songs were a little more unique from each other. I did highlight some standouts on this thing that kind of boost the album up a little bit. I think Drop, featuring A Boogie with the Hoodie and London on the track is, I think, the best one on here. I think it's the most unique sounding one. I think the flow of all the different guys on here are really good. I think the beat's nice. I think that song is really well put together, and I wish that there was more songs like that. Rockstar featuring Roddy Ricch was a pretty nice one as well. I like the little vocal inflections throughout that one, and I actually do quite like the shift between pickup and then light skin shit. It flows really nicely. Whoever was in charge of that did a really good job. And the song Jump, I'm not crazy about, but I think it's one of the highlights here. I think it is good, but this also highlights one major thing. All the songs I mentioned have a feature. And that's not a good thing. I think that these features really boost up these songs to the next level, a level that DaBaby is not able to do. So, even though I like those songs and I think they're good, I have a hard time actually boosting up the album's score because it's a DaBaby album. It's not a Quavo album, or it's not a Roddy Ricch album. It's not a Young Boy album. It's not a London on the Track album. It's a DaBaby album, and all my positives are coming from the features. That being said, I think that he still has a lot of growing to do as an artist. I think that his style is nice. I don't mind his rapping. I don't mind any of that. I just wish he changed it up from track to track to track to track, but he doesn't. It's pretty consistent throughout the entire thing, and if you like it, great. If you're not too crazy about it, this might not be for you. At the end of the day, I think that there are some bangers on here. I think that lyrically, I mean, what are we really expecting from DaBaby? But, yeah. Even though I enjoy some of this stuff, I also really don't enjoy the fact that it's so, it drags because a lot of them end up bleeding together, and that's not a good thing. But it's not bad. It's not bad. So, at the end of the day, I end up giving this album a strong 6. A strong 6 to me is actually a positive review. Anything above a 5 is positive, anything below a 5 is negative, so a 6 is above average. I think that he's progressively been getting a little better. I just think that he should have longer times between these albums, so he makes sure they are the best they could possibly be, and that build on his own style, make his style a little more unique from track to track, so that the songs all feel different, not the same. That being said, it's not horrible. I would listen to it again. So that's about it. Blame it on Baby. DaBaby, 6 out of 10.